Cause you're just like, huh? Like, what am I watching right now?
The gory slasher, Leatherface, Jason, like.
They start cutting up people's feet and shit and like start taking razor blades.
I don't like scary movies, but it's just like roller coasters though. I'm scared of heights.
Like, there's gotta be a list of us that like out there that just don't do that shit.
I love horror movies, but I love them from a distance. It's like a toxic relationship type of thing.
That movie is crazy. Talk about enticing.
All the spirits, please, we're among us. We're good. I know the scariest one for me is The Exorcist, and that's the first one. When that was walking with her hair all like sizzled out, and she was walking like backwards down the stairs like a spider. After I finished the movie, like we had a hallway upstairs, like, and the lights were out, like it's pitch black. Nobody was going upstairs. I had to use a bathroom. So like I'm walking up the stairs like an OG. I'm not caring. I'm like, boom. Then my heart started thumping. Like, I don't have one. Let's just start off with that, because the ones that scarred me were, what was it with the two little girls, The Awakening or whatever that's called? The Shining, that, and The Grudge. Never again. I'm good on those. No.
When I was little, The Grudge had me pretty messed up.
I have a weird relationship with horror movies. I love them because I love being scared, but like I don't watch them. My cousins put on the original Chucky. I don't remember shit about that movie because I haven't watched it since that day. Cause I was like, I ain't scared. They're like, all right, we gonna leave you here by yourself. I'm like, all right, I ain't scared. I ain't pussy. I'm like 7. I'm pussy. So.
Hereditary. It's crazy, yo. Like the camera work is crazy. Like the whole cinematography of the movie is ridiculous. You really feel for the characters, so it's and when it all comes together, you're like, this is some sick shit.
I don't got one.
You don't got one? Nah, we skipped that one. I got one though. It's it. The first one though.
I get in the
you know, I'm walking, but it started getting darker when I got upstairs. So I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna run to this light and cut it on fast as fuck. Cause I don't want to hear or see, like, you know, anything. I already got goosebumps and everything. So I went to flick the switch and the bulb bursted out. And like, the first thing I could envision was that bitch with her hair spiked out and everything. So I started screaming on the top of my lungs like a.
Okay, they said Hereditary, and I have to agree. Ari Aster, the director, he is so creative. He's so good, even in Midsommar.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
That movie is crazy. Talk about enticing. Midsommar, Hereditary, they throw these things in the plot, and I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Pan's Labyrinth.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Bro, off rip, she literally entered into some dimension where it was a long ass table of food with some monster at the end with his hands on the table, like calm, like he was just chilling. He probably smoked, he had a vibe out, he wanted to eat his food in peace. They told some like fairies and shit was like, yo, don't touch that shit. He gonna fuck you up. She touched that shit.
I remember being young, everybody downstairs, and I just remember this motherfucker just flashing through the fucking through the shit. Huh? Then I seen a little kid go to the boat, like his boat went down the little shit, and then when he snatched him, my mom, right on cue, my mom said brownies. She snatched him, nigga. I jumped up the stairs, nigga. Brownies, nigga.
Jeepers Creepers.
Ooh.
The first one. That shit tormented me.
That shit was scary. I can't.
Like,
this nigga didn't have eyes in his face. He had eyes in his palms. His shit's opened up, and the whole class said, "Ooh, bro, what the fuck, yo!"
Between Insidious and Darkness Falls. Darkness Falls follows the Tooth Fairy, but it's so creepy, like she's so ugly and like it's just so scary.
Sinister.
Orphan.
It has a really good plot, and I feel like it was just very, very well made. Yeah.
The best kind of horror is old-time horror movies because I feel like there's something like imperfect about them that makes them really scary. Your imagination is really scarier than anything else, and I feel like a really good film that did that was The Shining. Remember watching it for the first time, seeing the blood come through the elevator, some of those creepy-ass scenes with the little girl. Kubrick's a savage. That's what I'm gonna say.
There's that one iconic scene with his head through the door. Like that shit is crazy.
That shit's improv. Don't be afraid of the dark. And it's like, if you ever seen like Haunting a Hill House, it's kind of like that, but put into like a movie. I think I was like 11 watching that shit. I was trying to play it off like I was a thug and shit, but I was like sweating, bro, but I was watching like this.
There's this one called The Descent. I don't think anybody knows about that.
It's a sick movie. I've seen that one.
Yo, it was just
Stuck
like,
in a cave and shit. Crazy.
yo, a crazy movie. The first scene, you know, it was just crazy. Like some lady was in a car or something, and these metal poles go straight through the car window. They're on the highway and it crash. I don't know, it's some crazy shit. Some lady and her friends go on some hike, and then they find a cave, and then there's some creatures in the cave. But them creatures, yo, them creatures is like something crazy.
And bro, I did not sleep that night. For some reason through my head, I was like, yo, one of them is about to kill me. Like one of them is about to wild out on me, so I stayed watching them like throughout the whole night while they was sleeping. I was just watching them.
You should watch Annabelle.
I did watch Annabelle, but like that shit's stupid when I watch it. Like I'm like, yo, why y'all just don't leave the doll alone?